National office vacancies hit 16.5% in the third quarter of 2015. That's down 10 basis points versus the second quarter, 16.6%. Now, that also means that it's taken the office sector about 5 years or so to dip 110 basis points from its cyclical peak of 17.6% in end 2010 or so when the sector began recovering. That pace has been pretty slow, but it's very justified given the kind of slow job growth and economic growth that we've been experiencing since the end of the recession in 2009. The California markets tended to perform reasonably well, probably not a surprise given that a lot of tech markets with burgeoning companies hiring employees are located there. On the other hand, you've got Washington, D.C. and New York still boasting the tightest vacancy rates in the country in the low 9s, but that's as far as you can go given the national vacancy rate in the mid-16s. In fact, asking rent growth of 0.6% and effective rent growth of 0.7%, though it marks the 20th or so quarter of positive rent growth, is still pretty middling given what this sector can actually do during stronger economic times. Interestingly enough, if we don't hit any kind of bump in the road in terms of a recession precipitated by an interest rate increase or global instability, then we should see the slow recovery of the office sector really gathering pace over the next year or so, as contradictory as that sounds. So we remain cautiously optimistic at Reis that supply growth in the office sector is relatively muted, and that should mean slow and steady declines in vacancy as well as slow and steady increases in rents over the next year or two.